Hello there. Welcome to Convos in an Apron. I am your host, Rose Ann. I hope you like my kitchen. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, what is Convos in an Apron, you ask? Well, Convos in an Apron is not just your cooking show. It's not the average cooking show. Over here, we have fun, we have communication, we explore dishes from all around the world. So sit back and relax and be ready to be entertained. Okay, kindly follow us on social media at Convos in an Apron. Remember to also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on the notification to get more cool videos like this at Convos in an Apron. Okay, so we usually have 2 segments in every episode, but today I'm going to be doing something special. So get ready to not go anywhere. What is today's meal all about, I hear you ask? All right, don't worry. I promise, I guarantee you, you are going to absolutely love it. Today, we are going to be making a special kind of noodles. I know, when it comes to noodles, there are a lot of noodle dishes, a lot. But for me, I think it's because noodles are the perfect go-to. It's quick, it's easy, it's convenient, and it's delicious. So if you don't have the time, noodles is just your go-to. I also like the fact that it has chow to its name. One of the most authentic noodles would be Chow Mein. It's like one of the most authentic one in Chinese. And I like the fact that it has chow to it. Like I said, it's the Nigerian in me. When somebody asks you, do you want to chow? Yes, I want to chow. I like food. Let's chow. Anyways, this meal is basically just like stir-fried. So chow mein is a fancy way of saying stir-fried noodles, and it originated in the northern part of Chinese. And today we are going to be making it the proper Chinese way, the proper recipe, just the way they make it in China. All right, let's get to it. But my surprise for you today would be that I have a special guest that will be coming in to help us with today's dish. His name is Chef Ben. Give it up, guys. Woo, woo, woo. Hello. Thank you for coming on.
Pleasure,
You brought your jacket.
Yes, I do.
Let me wear my own apron so you don't outshine me. Let me get ready.
How you doing? How have you been?
Thank you so much for coming. My friend is a badass chef.
I
That's why I
know,
brought
right?
him in here today.
I know, right?
So I've already prepped your meal. I know it is really important that before you make any Chinese meal, you prep all your veggies and you cut them appropriately. So
Extremely important. But there's something I'm not seeing here that is missing. Where's my wok?
I have your wok now.
How do you cook a Chinese meal without a wok?
I have your wok just right
super.
here.
Yeah, I always prefer.
Perfect.
That's one thing about you. So
let me wash it up for you.
let's get it rinsed up, then we'll push and then we'll go forward. We'll do it quickly
Yes,
as much as we
I've
can.
already told them I'm making it the proper Chinese way.
All right,
just the way
great.
they make it in China.
You have everything here, but I can't see oyster sauce yet. Do you have oyster sauce?
Yes, of course.
Okay,
oyster
great,
sauce is
great,
right
great,
here.
great, great. Got chicken wine here.
Okay, so
All
I'm
right,
just going
super.
to list out the ingredients.
Okay.
So here we have our oyster sauce.
Definitely.
We have our sherry cooking wine.
Okay.
We have our diagonal cut green beans.
Exactly.
This is about 30, 40
Yeah,
grams.
I could see that you've already blanched it for me already. That
Yes,
works.
now. The most important thing about this meal is how you cut your noodles.
Precision,
Sometimes
yes.
the difference between when you cook it at home and when you buy it outside is the
Yes.
way you cut your
Yes.
veggies. It's
Yes,
really
exactly.
important.
Exactly.
So here I have my carrots. Julienne. So here I have a ginger and garlic mince,
Yes, okay.
some black pepper,
Black pepper,
chicken breast,
Chicken
of
breast,
course,
definitely.
very important.
Important.
Then soy
soy
sauce.
yes. The black soy sauce.
Yes, the black sauce. Yes. Okay, so this
Shallots.
is onion.
Shallots,
Yes,
yeah, I mean,
shallots,
a
yes.
very sweet one, yeah.
All right, so this is our noodles.
Yes.
So I hope this
And
is
then
going to be
we've
enough.
got cabbage here.
Yes, cabbage.
We've got some corn flour here.
Yes, corn flour.
And then we've got some spring
Spring
onions,
onions,
we've got
yeah.
some sesame oil.
Sesame oil,
And then of course we've got vegetable oil here.
yes.
So how do you want us to proceed?
I'll start by washing my hands. Oh, I see you're doing the same as well.
Yes, exactly. Hygiene is very important.
Very, very important. Okay. So, do you mind me marinating it in the same bowl?
Yes, that's
Okay.
fine. That's fine. So I'm gonna get water. So we're gonna do Almost everything. Let me just say everything with this wok.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so
in one pan.
In one pan.
Okay, cool.
So the first thing we're going to do is to, get water in there.
All right. How much water did you put?
Just about 2 cups, so
Okay.
maybe 1.5 cup.
1.5 cup.
So 1.5 cup. So, where is your lighter?
My lighter is just right here.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, so I'll get started with this. Sprinkling in some flour.
All right, great.
So I've added some flour.
Okay, so then just gonna add just a few drop of the soy sauce.
Yes.
Just gonna get this together.
So it's soy sauce.
So there are 2 basic types of soy sauce. There is the light soy sauce and there is the dark soy sauce.
This is the dark one.
This is the dark one, yes, exactly. So
some
if
pepper?
you don't want, no, it's okay, it's fine. So we're just gonna leave that for 5 minutes so that
5 minutes
yes,
to marinate and
to
just
marinate
allow
and
the
then
ingredients come
to
together.
come together. While that is settling down, we have our water here that is going to boil. As soon as it boils, we're going to add the drop of oil.
A drop of oil in it?
Yes,
Okay.
a drop of oil. And we're going to toss in the pasta, the noodles, I mean.
Okay.
So it's important to, understand that in cooking chow mein, you need an egg noodles.
Egg noodles.
Yes, basically.
Egg noodles.
So there are different types of noodles. There are different
Yes, a
variations
lot,
of
a
noodles. So,
lot. When you get to the supermarket, you get so confused
Yes.
and overwhelmed of which one you're supposed to buy.
So you could just ask egg noodles. They would,
Egg
they
noodles,
have a
okay.
different array of noodles there. So we allow the water to boil, and then we toss in the noodles, and then while that is there, this
Okay.
is here enjoying itself.
All right. Is there a reason why you don't put salt or pepper in your marinade?
Okay, so it's Chinese, and then you know that there's a lot of sauces going in there. So most of the sauces already have salt in them.
Okay.
Oyster is very salty.
Yes.
Soy sauce is also salty
Salty.
as well. So you don't want to
Overpower
Yes.
your chicken.
Yes, with saltiness. So I mean, this really works extremely fine.
Just
so
to-
you don't even need salt in cooking it. You just get the aromatics together, get the sauces together, and then get the wine. The wine some sort of gives it the earthy flavor.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
the earthy
It's
flavor.
fine.
Then ideally we're supposed to use the Chinese cooking wine, but this is a very good alternative to
Okay.
to that.
To that,
so this is
yes.
the sherry cooking wine.
So just in case you don't find
Just in case you can't find the Chinese
Chinese
cooking wine, you could also use this as well. So this is a very good option. And yeah, so we just allow the water to boil.
So I noticed that when you try making this at home,
Yeah.
your homemade versus when you buy it in a steakhouse, they're
Yes.
really, really different.
No, I mean, it's just about details.
Okay.
There's nothing really, it's just about detail and precision about how you do things, You're in your house, you just want to I just want
Make
to
it
do
sharp,
it.
sharp. Tell me you're
sharp.
hungry.
But I mean, you are my guest. I have to ensure that you have a wonderful experience. So I mean, that's why it calls for precision, it calls for training, it calls for understanding of different ingredients, it calls for understanding of different techniques, to be able to execute the dish.
Yes,
So,
definitely.
Yeah.
And I know that a lot of Chinese people eat a lot of ginger and garlic, which I
Yes,
love.
aromatics.
It just gives
Aromatics,
this
yes.
flavor to your meal. I cook everything with
And,
ginger
and
and
it's
garlic.
important to stress that, to be authentic about cooking a Chinese dish, it has to be done in this boil right here.
So it's ready now to put the oil?
Yes,
Or would you say this meal is cooked at medium heat or high heat? How would you like it?
I was actually thinking about that we should change the burner to
Okay, to a
the
higher
higher
heat.
one.
Okay.
You remember I said that we don't want it to be soggy.
Do you need help?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Honestly, I do. Thank you.
All right.
Super. So we're going to turn this off,
Yeah.
then move this here.
And this is because the meal is very fast, so you
Yes.
don't want to cook on low heat so
On low
your
heat.
noodles doesn't
So
salt.
right now, let's just add a few drops of oil in
All
there.
right.
So it's just that it doesn't stick.
Stick together. That's the
Together,
reason for
yes.
the oil. Okay.
Basically. So then we're going to add our noodles. Then just let it do its thing.
Okay.
Just-
Do
just
we
allow it.
toss at any point?
Yes, when it breaks down.
When it breaks
completely.
down?
Yes.
Okay.
So can you
Which one
help
would
me
you prefer?
rinse this?
This? Okay, I'll rinse this out. So I think it depends on the quantity that you're making.
Yes.
That would determine the amount
Thank
of
you.
water that you would put for your noodles?
I mean, just ensure that it's something that when the whole noodle breaks down, something that is going to, cover it up completely.
Okay.
Yes.
And there's no need to cover this?
No, there's no need.
So you don't need to cover it?
Okay. It's all going to break down now.
So this is going to cook for about 5.
Yeah, once everything breaks down into pieces, we're just going to hold on till it cooks for about maybe 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
3 minutes max.
Okay. Since you're still using this, I'm just going to help you with this so it's easier.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. It's already cooking, as you can see.
Yes.
It doesn't really take time at all. And you really want to be careful with this.
Yeah, you want to be extremely careful so that you don't mess it all up.
Yes. It's a quick meal, but then again, it can be tricky.
So it requires a lot of attention.
Yes,
basically.
exactly, a lot of attention.
So, see what we got there. Okay, see, we're coming together.
Come here. So we'll wait, and then
Yes.
what's the next?
Yes, so the next thing would be that, I told you we're going to make everything that work. We drain the pasta and we get it on the pan. The noodles, I mean, huh? I thought I was in Italy. I'm back to Asia.
My kitchen looks like an Italian kitchen.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
I know. So the next thing would be to get the pan nice and hot.
Okay.
Then some vegetable oil.
Okay.
Then our shallot goes in.
Okay.
Then aromatic goes in. Then carrot goes in. What else? Yes, that's the lineup.
Oh,
yeah, so
that's
because this has already been blanched already, so
yes.
you don't want to overcook it.
Yes, I did.
So you want to some sort of had it almost at the last end.
Minute.
Yes.
Same thing with carrots?
No, carrot you need to cook carrot for some time, so
okay.
it goes in earlier than this. So another thing that's going to go in almost later at the end is the cabbage.
Because this cooks fast.
It cooks fast as well. So, and then you also want to ensure that you don't overcook your vegetables.
Vegetables, definitely, really important, really
and all
key.
of those, yeah. So let's just check this boy's right here. Okay.
If you're also one of those people that like their veggies a bit crunchy, you need to pay attention to those little details. Yes. Look at that. It's not soggy, it's not soft,
so,
just perfect.
I think you might have added maybe a little less water.
Water? Do you want more water?
No, not
but
now. We're just going to make do with it. So you need to ensure that whatever water you're using, it's enough.
Yeah, enough.
Yes. So
even
I'm
though
not
you
going to cook this down.
Eventually.
So a way to know if this has been cooked is just to some sort of get one out and then fill it.
Feel the texture.
Go ahead and fill it. All right, so now we have our noodles ready.
Yes, it's draining.
Nice and drained. So this needs to be cooked on high heat.
Okay.
So we just allow the part to get nice and hot. Then the first thing that goes in there is the vegetable oil. Then we're going to sear the chicken a little bit.
Sear the chicken?
Yeah, we sear the chicken. You put it aside. Then we allow the juice and everything to, we saute the onions, we saute the aromatics, build the flavor from the very beginning. So now you know when the pan is hot, when you can see the smoke coming up, because it's a very light pan, so it's going to gather a whole lot of heat.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're just going to
use a little bit of oil.
A little bit of oil.
So it's not too much?
Yes, so I want the pan to be really hot. You want it to be really hot as well.
Before you put the chicken breast.
So,
I had a disaster the first time I made chicken breast. I didn't know you're not supposed to, overcook it, which I did. I cooked it for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes before I now, removed the stock and tried to fry it, and everything just fell apart.
I can imagine.
It was overly soft.
You'll be like, what kind of cook am I?
Yeah.
So, you just want to saute this.
Okay.
A little, or maybe just not saute. Saute. This is not going to cook at all.
I think but at the same time, that color that you're looking for. That's golden brown
color. So now you're going to hand me over a bowl. Okay. Yes, sir.
This one is fine?
Yeah, this one is fine.
All right.
So, let me just get it wiped up because I see it's wet.
Yeah, you just need to wipe it.
Just need to wipe this out. Just so you can see.
I can smell it.
You can feel the aroma.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is good. Then We're going to set
So
this
you
out.
see, that was really, really fast.
Yes.
Don't make the same mistake I made by cooking and frying your chicken breast for over 20 minutes.
So in the same pan, you remember I said high heat.
Yes, high heat.
In the same pan, just a little oil.
Okay.
So very little oil. Then goes in your shallots.
The shallots, yeah. To draw out that flavor from the shallots.
So onions, shallots is a species of onions.
Onion, yeah.
Yeah. So we're just gonna let this go. Can you feel the flavor from the chicken, everything running around? So you don't want to overdo this, so that you don't burn it all out.
Burn the onion, yeah.
So
since you're cooking on high heat.
Yeah. So the next thing that goes in is the
ginger and garlic. My favorite.
Yes. I think we may have added maybe a less oil, so let's
just add some more.
A little more. So of course you don't want to eat a kind of noodle that oil will be draining on one part, so you have to be very careful.
You want to be careful with your oil.
Then next thing that goes in is the carrot.
Carrots, okay.
So that the carrots can cook a bit.
Yeah.
At this point, can you feel that?
The smell.
It smells amazing, yeah?
Smells so good.
So just gonna toss this a bit, get it tossed out. So at this point, you want to add the cooking wine.
The cooking wine.
Yes, so because you don't want to eat a boozy food kind of thing.
So this just complements the flavor and just brings everything together. That's the sound I like.
Yes, so you're going to hear that. So we're going to allow the wine to cook down a bit.
Cook down a bit?
Yes.
You can see the color popping out already.
Exactly.
Which is what I would always say. I love it when my meal has a lot of color. There's green, there's yellow,
right
there's
now,
orange.
We're going to add
black pepper,
like the salt bay kind of.
Some spice to it.
Yeah.
When you're giving your food all the fizzy, when you're eating it, it just gives you that flavor, you know.
I know, right?
Spice. Yes, I'm going to keep this.
Okay. So at this point, we want to add the green beans.
Okay, the green beans.
Yes. So it's almost like everything is coming
together, yeah.
All along together and all. So now it's time to add our. Remember, we're still on high heat.
Yes.
So it's time to add our. Yes. We're just gonna add our noodles.
Noodles and bit.
Then hold on a bit while I add the.
Everything.
The seasoning should be about just fine.
It should be enough.
Yes, should be about just fine.
So
then we're going to add the sauces right now. Now I didn't add it from the beginning because remember the noodle was not seasoned with salt.
Yes, it wasn't.
So you need everything to get together.
So like you said, the sauce has the salty already.
Yes, so you're just going to have some oyster sauce, maybe about a teaspoon.
A teaspoon, okay.
Yes, so oyster sauce. And at this point, we want to add the chicken.
Okay.
And then apart from the chicken, we also want to add the cabbage.
Looks so good already.
Great. So the last thing that's going to go in would be the sesame oil and the
green onion.
And the green onion, also known as spring onion. So we're just going to give this
a nice stir.
I'm just going to toss this together.
Looks so pretty. This is, like I said, this is one of the things I love about Chinese meal. It's the whole veggies that they put inside their meal.
The next time I'm coming to this kitchen, you gotta get a bigger one because with this I can flip.
Yes,
ma.
Yes, sir.
Ma, for where?
Sorry, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm just kidding.
We'll get to be
I'm just kidding. I mean, it's always a nice time being here.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so right now we're gonna add the
sesame oil. Okay.
No.
The green beans.
Spring onions.
All right.
Now I'm adding it at the last part because it cooks really fast.
Okay.
And you don't want it to wither, like it goes as
and you don't want the flavor to be lost.
Exactly.
You still want to taste that flavor once you plate.
So can you see the color?
Yes.
Everything coming together.
Yes.
The vegetables all around it. And the chicken dancing and rejoicing in the dish itself. So yes, I mean this is about ready.
This looks beautiful.
Yes. So
how would you like to plate? What kind of plate would you prefer?
I think I'll go for
fine?
this. Yes,
Okay.
I'll go for this.
I'll rinse that out.
Thank you very much. So I'm just gonna add the sesame oil now.
All right.
You know, just to add some flavor to it. Not too much.
About a tablespoon?
Yes, not too
teaspoon,
much.
rather.
Not too much.
Okay.
And just get that tossed together. And then voila, you're done.
It's done. Mm.
Yeah.
I wish you could smell it. Smells amazing.
Then we just get a pot over here. Okay. Then we put this right here.
Really
Like
fast,
this.
really easy.
Really fast.
Which is
That's
what you're
the thing.
looking for.
Really fast. Really, really fast. Okay, so you ready to plate now?
Okay.
Just gonna plate with this. Can you just see the steam?
Yes. Smoking hot.
And just goes in here.
Mm.
You really want to get all the protein, all the veggies
Yes, protein. Yes, for me.
together.
So once I'm taking each bite, there is a protein. So see, this is what I mean. When I put my fork in, there's noodles, there's some veggies, you know, there's chicken. This is what you're looking for.
Exactly.
Beautiful color, you know. Make your plate very colorful.
So next thing I'm going to do now is
Clean
just to
off.
wipe
Wipe,
the
yeah.
edges. And then I'm going to use my picker just to some sort of get some vegetables in there. It's just some sort of garnish.
Yes.
Some more carrots,
Yeah, definitely.
maybe a little more. And then voila,
Voila, it's finished.
finish.
And with that, our chow mein is ready. Come on,
Yeah.
look at that.
Exactly.
This is what you want.
Mhm.
Our veggies are not overdone. You know, it's still a bit crunchy.
Mhm.
You can see the different colors, and this is what I'm always saying. There is nothing like having your meal. You know, having different colors put
And then
together.
you get the best out of the vegetables if you don't
Yes,
overcook them as well,
definitely.
so
Okay,
it's
can we
important.
taste now?
Do you have a chopstick?
Chopstick. I don't have chopstick.
Shall we change your now?
Chom,
If you just give me whatever you have, let's just get this thing done.
Okay. All right.
Oh wow.
This looks. I'm just going to rinse this.
Okay.
I know you guys are very jealous that you can't taste this, but
Thank you very much.
I'll let you
So
know.
where do we begin from?
Anywhere.
So just gonna get this.
Still a bit crunchy. This is exactly what we want.
Delicious. I mean, I'm gonna finish this if they're not careful. But it's really good. Yeah.
Really, really good. And guess what? We didn't make this meal with. There's no salt in this.
At all.
No salt.
At
And
all.
it came out this good.
At all. You know, the sauces, they all give the complement to it. The oyster sauce, the soy sauce, the saltiness is balanced, the flavor, the seafood, healthiness is, healthiness is there and everything. Yeah.
You can really taste the marinade in the chicken.
Mhm.
It's really spicy, and the flavor just all comes together. All right, everyone, we've come to the end of the show. Thank you so much for joining us in this episode. I already told you that this is going to be a special episode, so I've combined our two segments together. Thanks to our chef,
Pleasure. It's always nice to be
baddest chef. My friend is a bad chef.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank
as
you
always.
so much.
Thank you
Remember
very
to follow us on all our social media platforms at Convos in an Apron. If you try this recipe, tag even your video, tag us in your picture, your videos. I want to see. I can't wait for you guys to try this. Let me know how it goes. Thank you for staying tuned. Bye-bye.
Bye.